Hello, welcome back. We are playing Cinderella Phenomenon once again. I'm sorry we haven't played it in a while, but hopefully we can actually get some progress in. So yeah. I toss and turn in bed, unable to fall asleep. The mattress is hard and the sheets are itchy, nothing at all like the bed I had in the palace. What I would give for my old bed again, for any of the comforts of my home. I miss my dolls. Ooh, this is always the hard part, trying to remember voices. I don't remember who Garland is. Lady Parfait! Lady Parfait! I sit up immediately. What's going on? I leave my room to investigate. Some of the other Marchen boarders, Waltz, Jurian, and Garland are sitting on the settee looking anxious. What's happening? Oh, sorry, did we wake you? No, but the noises Garland was making would have woken the dead. Jurian and I found an injured man while we were doing our rounds. We brought him here. An injured man? Wait, what are you doing outside? It's almost 1 a.m. Nothing you need to worry about. Lady Parfait and Annis are tending to the man right now. These people, will they just help anyone they find on the streets? What if this man is dangerous? Do you think the witches got to him? It's possible. We have to find out when he wakes up. The next day, Parfait reveals that the man only suffered minor head injuries. She says she expects him to wake up soon. I look at the tray of food in my hands. Is it Annis or Anise? I said Anise. I said Annis for a while, so I'll just stick with it. Annis has asked me to bring it up to the stranger's room while she finishes the rest of her cooking. I would never have been asked to do this. I would never have been asked to do this in the palace. Oh goodness, what's that poor tray done to you to deserve that look? I must say that it is odd to see the princess doing something nice for someone. What do you want? I have something to ask the man that was brought last night. Seeing as you're being good enough to deliver breakfast, I thought I'd just tag along with you. No one likes you, Delora. God. If you're going, just bring this tray up yourself. You are not in any position to delegate your duties to me, Miss Beth. Oh, come on, our guests must be famished. Seeing no way out, I followed Delora to the spare room the man had been put in. Come in. Ah! He was in the intro. I was wondering when this guy would come in. I thought the man would have been old, but to my surprise, he looks young, probably in his early 20s. He seems lost in reverie as he stares at a small notebook. Good morning. Good to see you're awake and breathing. The man looks up at her when she speaks. The instant he sees us, his eyes widen. Oh! Why is he staring at us like that? Strange. Am I dead? What? I'm in heaven. Or maybe you two are angels that have fallen out of it. Not quite. I see. What can a humble gentleman like myself do for you lovely ladies? Ah, you should come join me on this bed. It's very comfortable and there's plenty of room for the both of you. I'll follow your lead on this one, Princess. Princess? Ah, of course! Such a beautiful lady could only be a princess. Look at the noble way you hold up the tray. I'm just not gonna say anything. So we have to be nice, I guess. Your wish is my command and my fate, my sweet princess. If you want, you can have him. I'll pass, thanks. Oh, he's awake. Oh. Another lovely lady has entered my chambers. I don't think my heart can handle the perfection of 3 of you at once. I think I know how Casanova here got those head injuries. Some lady decided that she had enough of his rubbish and wanted to punish him. Delora, patience. He might not even be in the right state of mind right now. He did take injuries to the head, after all. The man finally stops to look just at me. He narrows his eyes and stares so hard I almost want to slap him. What? You're familiar. But no! It's impossible. Aren't you the crown princess? What are you doing here? Ah! If he knows, then he's... Well, he's definitely not a witch or fairy. Can only mean one thing if he recognizes the Ice Princess. What is your name, good sir? I would answer any questions you ask of me, madam, but... The man looks down at the notebook in his hand. I don't remember. Well, that's convenient. Amnesia! I know everything about Angielle, and yet I don't know the first thing about myself. Except that I have the Rumpelstiltskin curse. Rumpelstiltskin? Is that a fairy tale? What is that? I knew it. He's got the fairy tale curse. Fairy tale curse. Do you remember how to break it? From what I remember, I need to somehow collect 3 memories and get them to appear in this journal as entries. What? He shows us the notebook he's been holding on to since we entered the room. My first memory is waking up and holding this. I thought there'd be information in here, but it's empty. Another victim of the curse. You must be tired. Beth will leave your breakfast here and will give you some time to yourself. We'll be outside if you need anything else. No, you're right. Rumpelstiltskin. What is that fairy tale about? Delora does not do a good job of hiding her laughter. She snorts and I cross my arms, embarrassed. Mother burned the fairy tales in the palace before I got the chance to read all of them. Fine, I'll keep it short. Once upon a time, there was a girl that was said to be able to spin straw into gold. The king found her and locked her up in the tower. He said he wouldn't let her out until she turned all the straw in the room to gold. But the girl was just a regular human girl. She knew she would never be able to turn straw into gold and feared she would be locked up forever. That was when an odd little man appeared before her and offered to do the job for her if she gave him something in return. The girl gave her necklace, and the man spent the rest of the night spinning straw into gold. However, the girl wasn't released. The second night she was given more straw to spin, and the little man appeared once more. This time she gave her a ring. On the third night, the king ordered her to spin the straw one last time, and if she did, she'd be released and made his queen. However, that night the girl had nothing left to give the little man, so they made an agreement. He would spin the straw of gold into gold for her, so as long as she gave him her first child. Ew. I personally never understood why the girl would want to marry the king in the first place. Hush, I'm trying to tell a story here, gee. Years passed, and the queen finally gave birth to her first child. That night, the odd little man returned and demanded his due, but the queen didn't want to give up her child. The man then said he wouldn't take the child if the queen was able to guess his name in 3 days. The man's name was Rumpelstiltskin. Did she guess it? Oh yeah, the night before her time was officially up, the queen was drawn into the forest by the sound of a little voice. She saw the little man celebrating his upcoming victory, singing about how nobody had or ever would guess his real name, which was Rumpelstiltskin. He does not sound particularly smart. So agrees the general populace. Sometimes I wonder how Hans is able to come up with such tall tales. Well, the Marchen is opening soon. I expect another busy day. Sorry. Especially busy for you, Beth. You need to start coming up with good deeds. The amnesiac Casanova was allowed to stay at the Marchen with the other boarders. Because he still seemed capable, Parfait sent him to work as one of the Marchen servers. Annie's protest that he remain in bed fell on deaf ears. Parfait couldn't very well throw him out, not well knowing he had nowhere to go. I would be incapable of showing him such kindness given all the nonsense he spouts at us. People that frequent the Marchen began to steadily ignore me altogether, like I do not exist. It is better than the stares and the hateful looks. Rumpel, you aren't here to flirt! I guess that's his name now. But this lovely lady is unattended. Sir Rumpel, please, you're making me blush. Because the man couldn't remember his name, he fashioned one from his own curse. Rumpel. Creative. I will never understand, Parfait. This amorous waste of space is about as useful as karma. I've returned! Speak of the devil. Did you miss me? Karma had left abruptly yesterday, saying that she had something very important to take care of. Waltz trails in after her now, carrying several boxes in his arms. Why am I carrying these? Because you made me run that errand for you at the toy shop the other day. And because gentlemen carry things for ladies. I'm going to drop them now. Those boxes contain very important contents. Welcome home, Miss Karma. Nice to see you had survived the trip, Waltz. Thank you, Annis. So this is our new housemate. We have not had the opportunity to meet. I am... Oh boy. We are all surprised that Rumple suddenly reaches out to grab Karma's hand. My life before this moment has been a depressing monochrome. Now that you have entered my bleak existence, I see everything in beautiful, blazing color. And nothing shines more brightly, more vividly than you. I am Rumple, my sweet. Let us talk of marriage. I stare at Karma, waiting for her to flirt back. At the very least, I expect her to wave Rumple away from being a fool. But she remained eerily silent. Answer, my angel, I beg of you. She's like, I'm actually a dude, so... Keep? Say the word, and it is done. Your filthy hands off of me. Ow! Not again. I would never be interested in the likes of you. Go on, lad. Give him the good beating like the one you gave to me. Who's saying that? My queen, there's no need for violence. What did you call me? Please calm down. Rumple is still recovering. What's going on? Karma's a man doesn't take kindly to being flirted with. Or proposed to. She is a man? What? But your voice, your face, your breasts. Ow! That's what you're focusing on? Perfect. I'm mixing the voices together. I worship all aspects of the female form, but my particular favorite has always been... Ow! Do yourself a favor and shut up. I would never have known, but why would he do this? Don't look at me like that. I have my reasons. Is it because of your curse? Yes. I am undone. My heart is in pieces. You knew him for 10 minutes. For those that can hear the music of their heart, it only takes a look to fall madly, irretrievably in love. I must leave. My heart will need time to heal. The Martian attracts all sorts, doesn't it? That one is entirely Parfai's fault. All right. Nothing to see here. Back to work. I am still in shock from what I learned earlier. Karma is a man? It's not fair that he is so beautiful as a woman. Like, if the female population of Angiel knew the truth, Karma would be hunted down for making the rest of us pale in comparison. Annis, being good, I suppose, prepared a special lunch to welcome the newest Martian boarders. We have all been invited to the private dining room. Ugh, it's this guy. Excuse me, is Lady Parfait here? Prince Rod, perfect timing. Please join us for lunch. I only get to talk to you, Lady Parfait. But I'm hungry, and I have no wish to make you wait while I eat. Come join us. Please, Your Highness, I made too much as usual. You must help us finish. Very well. A cursed princess and a cursed prince. What an eccentric collections of friends you have, Lady Parfait. I wouldn't say they were eccentric, necessarily. You're the most eccentric one here, Rumple. Really now? I sit silently in my chair. I am uncomfortable around so many people. Even when Mother was alive, I had all my meals alone, since my parents were always too busy to sit down for meals with me. The meals with Ophelia and her children were always so awkward and silent. Somehow the atmosphere here is lively and friendly, even though I barely know anyone here. Is something wrong? Excuse me? You've barely touched your food. Don't you like it? Dolores said this is one of your favorites. I am just not used to eating with company, that's all. They say that sharing a meal brings the family closer together. Garland. Oh, who knows? These people are so relevant to me, and I have no idea what voices they are, I apologize. Closer together, huh? So, have you made any progress on how to do those good deeds, Princess? There is no way I'm admitting that I do not know how to complete one. Oh, I forgot you're not so good on the doing good front. You're not very helpful. Why don't you ask someone to teach you how to do good? What? Well, that's not something you hear every day. As in, take some kind of lessons. If you're having so much trouble on your own, you should ask someone to give you some advice or teach you. It's as simple as that. What's this I hear? The princess needs advice? Well, then she is in luck. I happen to give the most excellent advice, and believe me when I say I can teach almost anything. The princess is indeed lucky, as I am available for teaching duties. No doubt I'd be the better choice, as I don't go about deceiving the world. Excuse me? They are getting along great. From one-sided flirting to bitter enemies in all the span of a few hours. The man broke my heart. Anyway, I'd also be happy to help you in any way I can, Princess. And I'm sure your stepbrother would be happy to help as well. Ew, I ain't going anywhere near Rod. I don't think I would make the best teacher for this sort of thing. I only teach others how to fight. That's just what our boys do now. And never mind the fact that Jurian herself still struggles to be good. What? You are lucky, aren't you? So many people are willing to help you. Why? Why are you all willing to help me? That's what we do at the Margin. We help each other. Lesson number 1. Doing good means helping whenever one can. Sounds suspicious. Just let us know if you want our help. Just know about yourself. You do not need to care for anyone but yourself. This is what Mother in the last few years have taught me. I've always been alone, and it's easier that way, and yet these strangers, these people that I've only known for a few days, are so willing to help me when they will gain nothing in return. Is this the goodness I was meant to see? Father? How can I even begin to trust and care for others when I have forgotten how to do so? I'm slowly beginning to understand what I must do. To choose. Oh! Okay, how about we leave it there and we'll go back to this really soon. And we'll finally make a decision. I think that what's going to happen, how we're going to decide between our love interests is we got to pick which one. And then that's the path that we must delve into. And I think I know who I'm going to pick, but conveniently, only the guys are the ones that are interested in helping us. So I'm pretty sure that is what's going to happen. But we will see what's going to happen in the next episode, and I will see you all then. Bye.